welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be working on this grand glam right over here, and the only thing is that it is not a full face makeup tutorial. For a change, I will be only digging the eye look. Like, I really wanted to make sure that I have all my strength and creativity left for my eye look today. The color combination is so awkward, something that I've never worked for, but was requested by one of you guys to do a red and green Christmas look, and this is totally inspired by Christmas. As you guys can see, I tried my very best. However, I personally feel like, which I'm gonna go ahead and be the first one to admit, that the blending is definitely not a 1 right now, and also my lashes are just not wanting to cooperate. Maybe it's been a while that I put on some false lashes. I haven't really enjoying my own skin. Like, I haven't really loving to go out and be so confident. I may just fill in my brows a little bit and apply a very nice layer of moisturizer and be out the door, and how fun is that? Be able to feel so confident. So I haven't been staying in touch with makeup. Like, even my makeup kit that stays downstairs is up here. So with that said, hopefully you guys enjoy getting ready with me with this look. You guys, I really had fun creating this eye look, although I felt like at so many places and so many times in this video that I wanted to go ahead and trash it and just start from scratch, or even just drop the idea for today. But I'm glad I continued with it because I love the way it turned out, and hopefully you guys enjoyed as well. If this is something you're interested in, definitely keep on watching.
Perfect.
Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, I have pretty much everything done except for highlight and my eyes, and I wanted to go ahead and do that with you guys. It is going to be a holiday look. I know you guys are interested in that, what I've got going on onto my lips. It is very happening, very bright, very bold. This is the lipstick collection by Kylie Cosmetics in Leo with the Leo lip liner, and it is beautiful. I love this shred. I thought you cannot go wrong with it. Do have a lot of full coverage foundation happening today. I did make my own concoction, mixing 2 or 3 things together, and that is what I've got going on. I am super excited. I already prepped and primed my eyes using the NYX Cosmetics eyeshadow base in Skin Tone, and I set it with a translucent powder by Laura Mercier. The palette I'm gonna take first to start working on this look is Take Me Back to Brazil by BH Cosmetics. Now, this palette may or may not be available on their website if you guys are interested in creating this look or wanting to invest in this palette, but BH Cosmetics always have a palette that actually looks very more like this, fun and happening. So go ahead and take a pick, but this is what I'm gonna use. This is probably the only palette that I thought I could use for this look. Like, I wanted some matte shades. My Morphe one is kind of sort of expired slash not working anymore. Like, the colors are not coming out. So go ahead and take some of the Aspen powder, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply that under my eyes for that extra fallouts that we're gonna be having today, because it's gonna be bright and happening, and we already did our face. So now that we've got that going on, the thing I'm gonna do is highlight my brow bone and inner corner. So I'm gonna go and take this Laura Mercier Baked Highlighter French Vanilla. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. This is only going to give me that little bit of brightness and sheen, so it's not tremendously pigmented or highlighted. The highlight is in. We're gonna go ahead and start working with our colors, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead, and first shade I'll be picking is a transition shade. Today is definitely not gonna be some of the warm colors that I'm so comfortable using. We're gonna go out of our comfort zone today, and I'm gonna go ahead and start digging with this bright green color right over here. I'm gonna place that in my crease. I am using a Sigma blending brush like this one, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start working that into my crease. Now, to make it fair, because you didn't get to see it, I'm gonna go ahead and place it on this eye. So this is all I did, is just I applied that very lightly into my crease, and then I start blending it towards outwards, and slowly I'm also gonna pack on top of that. Like, I'm gonna start layering it, so it'll give me that kind of a color, like a more depth to it. I'm taking a Sigma E25 brush, and now I will be placing a rich darker green. I will be going back and forth in between these two shades right over here. I have a lot of stuff on my table today because there wasn't one palette that had all the colors that I wanted to work with. So I've got a lot of palettes here, just in case if I need them. So let's go ahead and start applying that into the crease. I also want to keep it below the transition color, so you want to be able to see all the colors. It is super windy outside, just FYI, if you're hearing some noises, that's what that is. My room is upstairs and it can get really loud sometimes. Alright you guys, that is looking stunning. Let's go and see what that deep green shade is gonna do. I'm taking the same brush for that. Let's bring it towards the outer corner and a little bit in the corner. That's what I'm doing. I haven't used this palette before yet, so this is actually a very good palette so far. It's not giving me very hard time with any of the blending or fallouts, but then I'm just going to go ahead and take a clean brush, or the brush you used earlier, to blend the outer edges out. Taking the MAC Cosmetics paint pot, I'm going to go ahead and create a cut crease. I will be taking the matte red shade from this palette, apply that towards the outer corner and inner corner, and leave the center empty, you guys. So there we have that. For the center of the lid, I'm going to go ahead and take the Nubian 2 palette by Juvia's Cosmetics, and I have a very pretty shade in here, which is called Egypt. It is a very forest green, a very metallic and beautiful color. So we're just going to go ahead and take that, and I'll be taking that onto a synthetic bristle brush. This is by Morphe S30, and I'm just going to go ahead and take that with a dry brush first and apply right into the center of it. My original plan was to put something like this vanilla-ish into the center, but I think that's gonna really take away from the look, so we're just gonna go with this. Taking the Mini Masquerade palette from the Juvia's, and I will be using this shade called Molly from this. It is a beautiful, very light shade of the green that we've got going on. I'm going to go and take that onto the other side of the brush and apply that into the center of the green, just for highlight reasons. Take a E36 right over here, and this is where I'm going to bring a little bit of depth, and for that I'm going to go and work with my warm shades, and I will be taking the shade called Burkina from this very same Mini Masquerade palette. It's also giving me that smoky look that I always like in every single eye look that I create. So I am living for it. I'm going to take a clean brush and start blending the outer edges. Clean the fallouts. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do this eye and lashes, and I'll be right back. Taking this shade right over here, Cairo, I'm going to apply that to the lower lash line. Just because it gives me that warmth as well as that redness that we've got going on onto our lid. Take my Anastasia Beverly Hills, this is the waterproof cream color in Honey, and I always like to take some sort of pencil to apply that into my waterline. This is by NYX Cosmetics, and this is just gonna make our eye looks big and wide open. Shade I will be taking from BH Cosmetics palette, and I am taking that onto a flat definer shading brush. I'm just gonna go and run that along my outer lower lash line. For the inner corner highlight, I am taking Kat 1D. This is the holographic palette, and I will be taking the one that has the green emerald shade right over here. For the highlight, I decided to go with the exact same shade, and wish me luck, as I'm very scared to try this out for the first time onto my face as a highlight. Should have done it before I applied the stars, but I think it's still pulling it together. For the lip shade, I want to do something bright red instead of this one. I'm just going to go ahead and take the Portofino by Cargo Cosmetics and apply right on top of this. See if it's going to give me a little bit of a bright red look. This right here is the finished look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Definitely give me a thumbs up and keep those comments and suggestions coming into the comment box down below. You can definitely stay in touch with me a lot more often, and also on social medias. I have been actually chatting with you guys. I am so much in love with that feature. Like, I can really interact with you, message you right away, and really be in the know. And thank you so much for this request, you guys. Thank you so much. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have created this look and be out of my comfort zone once again. So with that said, I love you guys, and I'll definitely see you next time.